Here is a book by Shimura who talked with Daisetz Suzuki. And I said it in one of the videos that this is the book I read hundreds of times. And he wanted to see if he can get it, but this is in Japanese. And the point that I was reading triggered by something else is interesting enough, so I thought I'll try to translate only this portion. See if I can do it well as I read. The title here is about how to become the master of your own destiny. And he says, Daisetz said, he explained the following kind of opinion about the humanity, the core of humanity, how to respect. And he says, as we see the cultural evolution go with those technology and machines, then the situation changed from the old days. Then our work, life, and all that may become more mechanical. But that machine that we may make or work with is a person, you, who you are. And you are the one to use that. So if you understand that and not to be feeling like a slave, then you can find yourself that you use yourself. The W as usual. But I like this because that's the way I see it, that when we think about the ego or ourselves, we should be able to see us thinking as if from somewhere else, like another you is watching what you're doing. So this expression is exactly like that. So you have to know how to use yourself. So to use yourself is where the importance of having a respect of our life, the importance of our life. Instead of if you are used, then there's this slave-like situation. So even if such may be found as the objective truth in your mind, such that you may feel like, or it may sound like you are being used, but subjectively you work. You become the center or the core, and you use yourself. Then you don't feel like being used. Okay? Maybe you want to think about it. So if you are ordered to do something, and if you have such a sense, then that's one. But if you're subjectively moving forward to put yourself progressively to use you, to do this, and this is how it happens, and if that is the way that you become your own master, and that's what should happen. He didn't say that, but that last part, but he's basically saying it. So from such point of view, humanity as a whole, that we have to consider the notion of seeing ourselves as important. Jiju is Japanese. Ji is yourself and Ju is heavy. So think important on yourself. So to be able to consider yourself as key or important, then you may be having some respect from others, as well as you to have respect on other people. So respect of humanity is, in reality, should happen from putting emphasis of yourself being important, not egocentric. He's talking about like I said, the person is looking at himself as important, not person egotistically thinking he's important. So there's a difference. But that is also to respect others. So respecting humanity is about starting your own, respect yourself, and from that, respecting humanity is a result from that. So respecting humanity is not something that to respect others for no reason, but you understand yourself and see the importance of what the process is, to see you have the responsibility and awareness of importance. And in this way, so he thinks that's the way to consider. And for that reason, person himself respect himself. And that is to say, the liberated sense, self being important sense, creative ability, the idea to come out of yourself, and that those is to happen. And without that, human being can say that we treat ourselves with respect. Respect is not to be provided from others, but you yourself have a respect. And here is where everything starts to find the meaning of respect. So such, I don't know if my translation is to the point or not. But the Shimura is saying in one sentence at the end, if you cannot respect your own, then you wouldn't have as a person have a respect. As Shimura says, Daisetz is pointing again. Human being has a possibility of looking at himself having an importance. And there's the possibility that is why human being is important. There's more, and I may not be communicating well, but this is page 102, 103 of the book called The Wisdom of Zen and Wisdom of Human Life, learned from Daisetz Suzuki. Just to give you a little more background about this book. I got interested in Daisetz when I was graduating from Stanford with MBA business degree, but by reading his book, the first one was the Zen and Japanese culture. As Japanese, I was so impressed about the depth of the culture and the background and how the Zen may have influenced. So that is the beginning. As much as I was into the management consulting and all the field strategy, and even sometimes I did the private equity work and so forth, I always had this Zen almost like a center of my attention from the age 31. I had some experience of Zen, but not to the degree of what happened, that Daisetz had impact on me. And then soon after, when I came back to Japan a little bit, I picked up this book after the meeting with Mr. Nakayama, which is also a very important person as a mentor, that we had a great time for 15 years until he's passed away in around 2001 or 2002. He's a physicist with good, heavy knowledge or understanding of Zen. So Daisetz being one who had already passed away by that time, but this kind of book and his whole books, altogether 100 or so, I've read most of it. But with the Nakayama, who also published maybe 100 books or so, I don't know. Unfortunately, Nakayama's book's not available in English, but he even have a book with the subject of a human brain computer, appropriate subject in today's AI age, if he was alive. I have some opinions. I keep talking some of the AI and the artificial superintelligence and awakening in other videos too, if you're interested. But any case, I just wanted to mention some book, like in this case, this book had influenced me so profoundly, and I just wanted to share a piece of that. And if you have any comment, if you don't get some of the comment, please leave a note, or if you had some impression of the book from this video I shared, please let me know. I can do some more if you're interested. Thank you.